Hello, this is Gihan Pereira. How are you going with implementing and integrating AI in your team and in your organization? I find that, of course, lots of people are talking about AI now, and many leaders and teams and organizations are looking at the best way to bring it into their organization. And I want to tell you about my AI Accelerator program that will help you do that, and it might help you do that faster than you would have otherwise done it. It's a different way of thinking about AI. I know that lots of organizations recognize that AI is the next big thing or the current big thing, and they're right. And so they embark on this big project to make their organization an AI first organization or digital first or AI ready. That's good, but I think that takes a lot of time. So I recommend, instead of looking at the perfect solution first, let's look at how you can use AI quickly in your organization to create real value and to get many of the goals achieved that you would when you had that perfect infrastructure in place. So that's what this AI Accelerator program is all about. It's a program that I've been running for a while, even before AI. I used to call it the Disruption by Design program. And now that we've got the awesome power of AI, it's even more powerful. But the process is pretty much the same as before. So it's a tried and tested program that I've used over many years. And it starts by looking at what problems can we solve or what goals can we achieve. So we start by applying AI to real problems that you're having within your organization or real goals that you want to achieve. And broadly, I think they fall into one of these four categories. You want to make money or save money. You want to save time or boost productivity. You want to reduce stress or anxiety, increase well-being, or you want to increase engagement, either internally in your organization or externally with customers, clients, members, other external stakeholders. So you're looking at problems that can be solved, that you want solved, and can be done in a short period of time. And when I say short period of time, we're talking about 3 to 4 months. So instead of trying to get your AI structure perfect so you can tackle these massive projects, what I'm suggesting you do instead is you tackle these small, doable projects in 3 to 4 months. So this is how the AI Accelerator program works. So it's a 5-step program, and there are 5 P's to it. The first thing is we get together with the teams who are involved in this to identify some AI projects that are going to solve problems for them. And we might start off with 100 different possibilities and narrow it down to just a half a dozen. And ideally, 1 per team, actually 3 per team, because each team identifies one project that they're going to tackle, but they've got 2 backup projects if they find that the first one isn't getting traction. But what I mean by getting traction is the second stage is each team takes their project idea and builds a prototype within a few weeks. So this is not a massive investment of time or money or other resources. They do a quick and dirty version of this there to just test out the idea and see how it works, see what traction they're getting, if they try it out with a few key customers or with a few employees internally or with some sample data, just to see what sort of results they get. Then everybody comes back together again and they pitch their ideas. What they'd actually do is they pitch or present the results that they found from the prototypes. They explain the process they went through because it's really useful for everybody else to learn from the processes that other teams have been through. They discuss their findings, and then if they think there's a product that's worth creating at the end of this process, then they pitch the idea of the 3-month product that they're going to create. The project that's going to run over 3 months to create this product. So then they talk about what sort of funding, time, resources, expertise they need to create their product. And the idea is they can create it within 3 months. And you'd be surprised when you have a 3-month time frame on a project just how much you can achieve. Then they actually go through and they spend the next 3 months creating their product. And at the end of it, there's an executive review where we look at the results of the product and the value that people got from it. And it comes back to those 5 benefits. The 4 that I mentioned earlier, whether it's to do with money, time, stress, or engagement. And the 5th benefit, which is from people going through the process, they start using AI, they start learning it, they start becoming comfortable with it, they understand what it can do and also what it can't do. So in addition to any value that you get from these 4 outcomes and these 4 payoffs, the other payoff is that your people are starting to become comfortable with AI, are ready to use AI, and actually are doing the training that's required. Instead of you having to run a whole organization-wide AI workforce training program, people are actually getting on-the-job experience using AI with some guardrails around it, but using AI to solve real problems in your organization. So here's a summary showing you all 5 stages, and I can get involved at different stages. And when I work with clients, sometimes clients engage me for different versions of this process. So the simplest one is where you might just want me to come in and run that first workshop to help your people understand what's possible with AI and help them identify the projects that their teams are going to run. And if that's all you want, happy to do that, and you'll get value from that version alone. But you can go a little bit further, and the next version, the next most common way that I work with the organizations and leaders is to also take it to the next step and be a sounding board and give people advice while they're building their prototypes. Because they've only got a few weeks to do this, and it helps to have somebody who's got expertise and experience working with a lot of clients that they can call on while they're building their prototype. And typically, if I'm involved at that stage, then I also am involved in the third stage, which is where the teams come back together and they present and pitch their ideas. Quite often, this is done as an online presentation rather than having to bring everyone together in person in a room. But we can do it that way as well. Sometimes this is where we stop. However, you can go further if you want to. So in the 3 months where the teams are then building the products, I do run, if you want me to, I do run a coaching program, coaching and mentoring program for teams, and also some individual coaching for the individual leaders of those teams as well, just to help you along the way, to help you when you get stuck, to help you get unstuck at that time. And we run some group mentoring for all the teams as well, just to help you along that process. This may be the first AI project that they're doing and the first AI product that they're building, and whether it's a product or a service that they're creating, sometimes it helps to have that external mentoring from someone who's gone down that path before. And the final stage is, whichever version you use, we'll have an executive debrief at the end to have a look at the payoffs and the benefits that you got from that process, from the whole process. Keeping in mind that one of the benefits always is that you've elevated the expertise and the experience of AI for everybody who's been involved in those projects. So that's a quick summary of the AI Accelerator Program. I'd love to work with you to help implement that program in your team so you can get real value from AI quickly. So you can get value quickly and your team starts learning about AI as well. If you'd like to do that, love to have a chat. I'll see you in the future.